What's happening, good people out there today? This is Coach Walker, man. Hey, I had to come out here to the field today just to get me, just to sit down and smell that breath of fresh air because, man, it's been a crazy week, man, when it comes to just football in general. I don't know how many of you out there have seen the young man that tackled he tackled an official on the field because he got penalties called on him in the game. And he ended up getting ejected out of the game because he went after the official. He went after the official because of the flag. And then you got the young man that the coach down in Kissimmee, Florida. He's at the national youth football tournament that's put on every year. He went upside this young man's head for, I guess, because he missed an assignment out there on the field. Guys, we're going to get into this right after the jump because Coach got a story of his own that's going to kind of tie in to one of these situations, but I'm gonna give you a quick understanding on how things have changed since when I grew up compared to now. Welcome back to Tomorrow Leader Sports Network with your host, Coach Walker. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe. Also, you can follow us on social media. The links are listed down below in the description. Guys, yes, I decided to do this video in a different location today because, normally I'm sitting back, I'm in my comfort zone, And, a lot of times when you feel comfortable, you're able to do the things that you want to do and say, just feel at home and just let it pop off how you want to pop off. But let me get to it, guys. Yes, this week, man, we've had two crazy stories that's going on, man, with our youth. One with the youth, another one with the high school ball player. I will start with the high school ball player first. The young man that goes to Edinburgh High School in Texas. They say they do it big in Texas, guys. But yes, he got so upset with the official because he got flagged twice for two penalties, and he got ejected from the game. The first penalty, I believe, he hit the quarterback after the quarterback threw the ball, and then he got up and then he pushed another player on the field, and the official went ahead and put his behind out the game, which is what he should have done. And I think if you haven't seen the previous video that I did, I talked about how this really falls on the coaches. And why I said falls on the coaches, because of the fact that, one, coaches know their players. If you're paying attention to your players, guys, you know who have attitude problems and who don't. And guys, we got to do something about this, man. Listen, I keep telling you guys, I am more than a coach. I get out here, man, I do the best I can with trying to, lead our young folks in the right direction so that they're doing the things that they need to do to be productive and positive in society. But in this instance, guys, this young man got lost in the sauce because of the fact that he just lost his mind, man. And not only did he cost himself, but now he cost his team an opportunity to play on in the playoffs. And I'm sending prayers to the official that got hit. I'm hoping he's doing well and everything is going fine for him. But I'm going to get to this next issue with the coach down in Kissimmee, Florida. He's down at the national championship. I've actually gone down there and went to their preseason national tournament a few years back with a team that I had. We were 12. And guys, we had a good time down there. Don't get me wrong. Don't let this situation put a black eye on the tournament itself that they put on for national champion. But I'm just trying to understand, coach. Let me break something down to you. Going upside that kid's head because he missed a play, that's totally uncalled for. And I'm gonna be totally honest with you. To me personally, because I've ran several leagues. I've ran a league and I have ran several organizations. And for a fact, there's things that I've seen out there on them sidelines to where that type of action leads me to believe that there's something else going on outside of the fact that kid did not either A, make a tackle, B, block somebody, C, run the ball, so on and so forth. But I'm going to leave it at that. And, you got to understand one thing. Guys, here in Georgia, it's a known fact. You put your hands on a daggone official, that is considered a felony. Your behind will get charged for it. I have official buddies that can attest to that. Trust me. But my thing is, guys, with these a lot of these coaches, and you see the gray in my beard, coaches. So if you're out there looking at this film, I'm around probably either a little older than you or around the same age as you. And the thing is, guys, how we were treated growing up, how we were treated in youth sports to now, we can't do the things that was done to us back then right now, trying to get a spark out of a kid for him to get out there and do what needs to be done in order for him or her to make a play. Because you gotta remember, there's girls out there that's playing football now too. And how this coach went upside this young man's head, and I'm gonna have the links to the videos, both videos in the description below, trust me. But how he went upside the young man's head has me a little lost, because I'm like, man, do you not understand? USA football states that type of blow, that is considered, that kid can have a concussion. And not only did he catch one, he caught several of them. And I'm trying to understand, coach, what were you trying to do? Well, I mean, what point were you trying to prove with that? I mean, this young man obviously didn't get the message. I mean, you know, it comes a point in time, and I got to throw this back to my mentor, Michael Butler. He told me a long time ago. He said, listen, Walk, he said, Coach Walk, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you didn't teach these kids what they need to do Monday through Friday, there's no need for you to come out here on Saturday trying to teach them what they need to know. Because guess what? They're not going to get it right. So for you to sit out there and jump up and down and climb all over them on a Saturday or whatever damn day of the week you playing, and they didn't get what you was telling them to do, guess what? If you didn't teach them that beforehand, you can't climb all over them for that crap, man. But I'm going to cut this story off right there. I'm going to give you a story about Coach. I was playing for a team back in Detroit, the West Side Cubs. Many of you may know of that team. And we had a coach who I'm going to leave nameless. He definitely had a temperamental problem. And the crazy thing is, I had missed a block, and his son was the quarterback, and his son got his daggone bell rung. Man, do you know that man went upside my head at halftime, threw me into some lockers at halftime because of the fact that I missed that block. And the crazy thing about it is, when I sit back now, when I saw what that coach did to that young man, that took me back to my childhood on basically looking at what was done to me. And I'm sure there's a lot of you coaches out there, and there's going to be a couple of you out there in the peanut gallery that's going to sit back and, oh, coach, you just soft. You soft, man. But let me tell you something. If that was your child, and any man or woman went upside your head child like that coach did on that young man, you will be 38 hot as well. Trust me. Don't play the radio with that bull jive, because I ain't with it. I'm going to tell you this also. I'm glad to hear that the parent didn't want to press charges on his behind, but from my understanding, he did lose his job based on his actions down there on the field. Yes, that is literally the slap that's heard around the world on a kid by a grown man. And I'm trying to understand why. I mean, the bottom line is, at the end of the day, either you're going to win or you're going to lose. And if you was down by X, Y, and Z points at whatever time, it wasn't a timeout or halftime, guess what? Now you got to come back and scheme and do what you got to do, and hopefully you can go ahead and win that game. Or guess what? As I like to say, take that L and keep it pushing. But guys, you got to remember one thing. We cannot continue to keep putting hands on these kids like this, because now your behind can get sued, arrested, and you can be banned from coaching if that's something that you love to do. So all I'm saying is, I'm hoping the young man, Emmanuel Duran in Texas, I hope he gets another chance to redeem himself as far as what he did to the official. I hope he is contrite. He sit down with that official and they could possibly have a positive conversation and move forward. This coach that, went upside that young man's head out there on the field while in Kissimmee, Florida, I hope that young kid is all right. I'm praying for the family. I'm hoping the young man doesn't decide that he doesn't want to play football anymore because of what happened. And I'm sure that's probably not the first time that happened, but this is the first time it was on video for people to see. Remember one thing, like I tell you guys all the time, many of you student athletes, you've heard the videos that I've heard the videos in which I've stated to you the following: there's always a set of eyes watching you. There's always a set of eyes out there watching us, guys, and you got to be conscious of what you're doing, what you're saying, and how you're acting. But guys, I'm not going to hold you up any longer. I just wanted to go ahead and give you my rundown on what I thought about the situation, both of those situations, and let you know, yes, too, I went through that as well. Is it cool? Heck no, it ain't cool. But guys, listen, young folks, if you're watching this video, if you have no type of problems out there on the field, you ain't no chump or no sucker for letting nobody know how you're being treated out there on the field. If Coach Walker's doing it to you, hey, have somebody come pull my coattail, because it ain't right. I'm just telling you right now, it's not right. We don't live in those days. We don't live in that day and time any longer. It's time to find other ways to motivate our kids to do the things that we need them to do out there on the football field to compete. But guys, that's all I have for you right now. Until next time, if you like the content, please like, share, subscribe. Also, you can follow us on social media. The links are listed down below. Guys, don't forget, click those thumbs up. Hey, how you like my Tomorrow's Leader pullover right here? Yeah, I got some merch that's getting ready to come. I'm about to go ahead and drop me a couple of items out there, guys, and see what everybody thinking and whatnot. We're gonna keep this pressure on everybody's neck. You know, coach got a little eye for a little drip. You know how y'all like to say that drip? I got a little eye for some drip, so we're gonna try to put something together for you. And we're gonna make this thing happen, guys. But like I said, guys, remember, be that one and lead.